Okay. In three, two, one, and hi guys. Um, I'm here with my best friend and recording artist Cliff Dorsey. Welcome to the show, Cliff.
Alex, thank you for having me. It's good to be here. I've been looking forward to this for quite a bit. I appreciate you having me on and asking me some questions. I know we talked on the phone before.
Yeah, and you know, um, Mr. Adam um had 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 told me a lot about you because um he used to play on some of your albums. Is that right or am I wrong?
No, you're right. As usual, Mr. Adam Carlisle, a great guy. He's played keys on pretty much all of the tracks on Hurricane Blues, and we've also done some shows together quite a bit. He's amazing to work with. Adam just tears up the piano and keys and B3, and he just man, he can put down a rock and roll solo. He can play some Tom Petty as well, and that's one of my favorite artists, being from where we're from.
So 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 the first question that that I wanna ask you if it's
Yeah.
okay. Um, since it's your first time being on my show here at the Disability TV network, my disability um, mo- movement. Um, um, so, what 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 have got you into the 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 country music thing?
So
Um, um, and you know, I there's 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 so much that my audience don't know about you.
yeah,
Uh, if you can share to my audience, whoever watches this back,
yeah.
uh, where are you from?
I'll give you a little origin story.
How did you get into the? Um, I'm sorry. Are we back?
Yeah, yeah, we're back. I
Uh,
was waiting for you to come back. I'll give you a little origin story.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're good now. So I'm from High Springs, Florida. That was one of your questions, which is right there next to Gainesville, North Central Florida. And how I got into country music is I just grew up listening to it, just like you, Alex. And we talked about that a little bit before. But actually playing music and starting to learn guitar and sing was because a music store opened up on Main Street, High Springs, in Main Street, High Springs, and it was called Music Junction. My mom cut hair right there at Jerry's Barber Shop across the street from the Great Outdoors in High Springs, and I went to go see her and stumbled upon this music store. Well, there was a guitar hanging up on the wall, and I always was fascinated with music. I was raised in church, and during worship time, whenever everybody would break out their guitar, playing chords and turning chords and melodies into songs, I was thought it was like a magic trick. So I saw a guitar hanging up on the wall, And I thought if I could learn 2 songs I could sing to myself, then that would be like something really big to do. I was 15 years old, and I convinced my dad to ask him to get me a guitar, and he believed in me and got me my first guitar. It was looked like a Gibson J45, which is a really really famous guitar. It was a Morgan Monroe and a lot cheaper, but I learned how to play some Dirks Bentley on it. And shortly after that, Josh Turner came out with his new song at the time on the radio called "Long Black Train." You know that song?
Well, which I love
Yes.
that song.
So I heard that song for the first time, and I heard Josh Turner's voice for the first time, and I just loved that song. The radio played it all the time. And then I saw a music video of Josh Turner singing it and saw what he looked like for the first time. And I'm like, there's no way that skinny guy has that super deep voice. And I said, Lord, if I had a voice like that, I would do something about it. And a week later, I started developing a deep voice along with guitar lessons. So at that point, I was like, all right, Lord, we made a deal. I got to do something about it. And the only thing that I could think to do about it was to learn Long Black Train. And then from there is when I played for the very first time on stage. And that was because I was singing it. I didn't want anybody to know. I was super, super shy. My biggest fear was to be up on stage. Like, I was terrified. I'm sure you had to work up to doing interviews and everything. It makes me nervous. And right before church one day, the sermon, my mom volunteered me to sing Long Black Train in front of the packed out church. And I tried to get out of it. I couldn't. And I went up there and faced my fear and sang Long Black Train. And somehow I didn't pass out or die up there. I was so nervous.
Everybody's nervous sometimes when they first starting their music career.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. And I didn't even see it as a music career at that point. I was just, that was not something that I planned or wanted to do at the time. I love music. I knew that. And I got done my performance, and everybody said good job, and I'm just thinking, all right, you're being nice. I need to go home and hide, and I'm so embarrassed. And then somebody came up and said, Cliff, you did a good job. When are you going to sing again? And at first, that was just like the same. Oh, I need to go home and be embarrassed. But it stuck with me, and I thought, that I hadn't had that many lessons, and I hadn't sang that long. And if somebody wants me to do it again, it must not have been that bad. So that was kind of the very, very start of singing. I started writing songs after that and practicing more guitar, and that worked up to playing my first show at Newberry Backyard Barbecue, which isn't there anymore. I don't know if you've ever been to that place or not.
no.
No, they had really, really good barbecue.
Where 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 was it located? Do you mind?
Yeah. So
Uh,
Newberry is right outside of Gainesville and just a little, let's see, direction. I think it's a little southwest from High Springs. And I learned a 2-hour set. I was 17 years old. So 2 years later, and I auditioned with Leonard Skinner's Simple Man, George Strait, Amarillo by Morning. I think I even had some like Fishing in the Dark, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band in there. And
oh
they're just,
my
yeah,
oh,
Keith Whitley.
oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But I was learning, I wasn't great. I had an amplifier that had my voice coming through it that I plugged in my microphone, and then I had an amplifier for my acoustic guitar, which wasn't this one. It was my very first guitar, which is in Florida. I'm coming to you right now from Nashville, Tennessee, where I live now.
well well Adam Adam told me that you're originally from from Florida.
Yeah,
Um, um, that you wanted to move to Nashville to start your own, you know, c- country music career, and I think that is awesome, awesome.
thank you, thank you. I like being from High Springs, Florida. Then I played full time there since I was 21. I moved to Nashville when I was 28, 29. So I mean, for 7 years, um, shows with Adam and playing with the band and playing solo shows at every restaurant, bar, venue that I could around Florida and also outside of Florida. I actually got a little camper and traded in my gas truck for a diesel truck, something that could, haul something, and went all around the country and stayed in state parks and played shows all around there and went to open mics when I didn't have shows.
Uh,
Really, really
is,
cool people.
is it like is it like ca- ca- karaoke night or whatever?
Not quite karaoke night. It's like whenever someone, they're typically guitar players. Sometimes they play another instrument, you know, piano or I mean some wind instruments, like or saxophone or whatever it is. But they're not typically professional musicians, as in like they don't typically do it for money. They have their daily life, and then on open mic night they come out and they share some songs that they wrote, or they really like um, they sing their favorite artist up there and their friend plays guitar. So that's what open mic is. It's you sign up on a piece of paper and there's usually a host and the host goes down the order for the 3 hours that it is. It's usually at a coffee shop or a bar or um, a restaurant every now and then, but it's typically more like a music venue.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was just letting letting you talk. So,
Oh yeah. That's what an open mic is, and I've been to a lot of them all around. And there's also jams as well. Jams are a little different to where it's the same thing as an open mic. You sign up for a list, but there's a bar band, a usual house band that is up there, and I would go up there and pick a song, and we would play as a band for the first time ever. I got to do that in Charleston, South Carolina one time. I want to say the bar was called Smoky Joe's or something like that.
and um, were you quite nervous when when um when when somebody dis dis discovered you and wanted you to sign a a record deal?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like just about everything in music, makes you a little nervous. But um, when it comes to stuff like that, signing a deal, you just got to do your research and have good people in your corner. And I was very blessed to have all the people in my life at that point that were looking out for my best interest. And um, it was, some of them are really scary. So you didn't know what to do. That took a lot of time, and it turned out well. So yeah, it was a good experience.
I mean, I mean, if you if you had to ask yourself, um, you know, when you first got started. How am I gonna how how am I gonna do this cu- country music thing?
Yeah.
Uh, um, what do you tell your 21-year-old self at the time?
Oh, you mean it? So if I could go back,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
hmm, that takes a little bit of thought. Um, I think I started out with a pretty good perspective. I definitely thought that things would move a little faster, even though I knew they moved slow. Um, I would say probably, especially back then, when I was trying to get as many shows as possible. And like at one point in time, I played almost 280 shows a year. And I was just, maybe I'd have like Monday off, but I traveled a lot. And so I would say throughout the 10 years now that I've been doing it, to set times for vacation and set times for days off. And a travel day is not a day off. I, and then other than that, I feel like I tried to play as many band shows as possible, but play more band shows. Those have always been fun. It takes a little more work, but just playing shows, not just yourself, sharing the stage with people. I'd say that's probably the best.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
I was wondering if you caught that answer.
I was listening to you
Oh, good.
from my phones. I what I like to do is let the people have the floor,
Yeah.
and um 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 I was just trying to be with 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 you know the, I
Yeah.
I
Thank
was
you.
just trying to be the nicest person that can be, and let you talk.
Thank you. I just
So
didn't know
that
if I lost you or not. That's all.
so that's why I got off camera for a second and let you talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
so so is is um is there any any songs that you wish that you could have go back in time, and you know and say, man, I wish I could have wrote that song.
Other people's songs?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many good songs. Um, hmm. Yeah. Would you like me to play one?
Um. Yeah. Um. And then I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, we got time. I'm just trying to think of other people's songs I wish I wrote. And I do that judging by because there's so many great songs out there, but there's certain songs that I feel like I connect to as if they are original to me. And I just like as a listener, people are like, "Wow, I I really hear and see that song and know what it's about." Um, so yeah, yeah. Here's some Tracy Chapman, I think. Yeah. You got a fast car. I won't take it anyway. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better than storm. See, you got the tools. Maybe we can make something. Me, myself, kind of to do. Now man's got a problem. Lives in the boss way it is. He's price too old to work. His price too young. Look like this. Mama went off and let him. She wanted more than he could get. Somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school. That's what I did. I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, feel like I was drunk. City lights lay out for folks. I feel right, grab my shoulder. I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I'd be someone. Be someone, be someone. A little bit of fast car there for you. Yeah, I think that song, I think it's just about, getting through life to me. And Tracy Chapman was an amazing writer. I love playing that with the band out.
That was great. Sorry about that. When I don't know, whenever I hear like certain songs that pull at your heart strings,
Yeah.
I get all emotional,
Yeah.
you know. Um, I don't know if Adam told you um, that that I that I lost my stepdad.
No, I did not know that.
Um,
I'm sorry to hear that.
and
That's really tough.
and me and my mom, kind of without him being here, it's like kind of hard for for me to to do this type of things that I love to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And you loved him. That's really hard, Alex. I'm really sorry about that. I know
And
he want you to do good as well. And I mean you're doing what you love, like you said. Things that you love.
and sometimes you know even I know he's in 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 he, in heaven,
Right.
in a better place, but
He is.
it's hard for you to cope when you known that a person for um 70 years,
Yeah. You missed him.
yeah, but Um, I try to do the best that I can. Um, like I don't know if I told you this. I started this disability effort in in 2018.
Very nice.
That, that's what that's when I joined YouTube.
Yeah,
Um,
7 years.
and I, you know, I just want him to be happy, smiling down on me.
Well, Alex, you keep on doing what you love, and I think without a doubt, he's happy that you're doing it. So
And and
you're
there's
on.
and there's times that you know, I, y- there's times that I almost want to to break down and 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 lose it sometimes because you know that extra person that was there there with you in the house is not there with you anymore. So
Yeah.
you know it's uh I'm I'm not trying trying to make this all about me. I'm just
Oh,
telling.
but
I'm just
I'm here thinking about that. I'm thinking, what you're currently doing right this second, and I know I just kind of said it, but in a new way. How you're saying, sometimes it's hard, and you feel like you're going to break down and everything. The best way that you can honor him is to, live the life that you love and be the best person possible. And really, we have decisions every day. We have free will, so
I'm
making the right decisions and taking care of your mom best as possible and letting her take care of you. You have each other, and that's I've experienced some losses in my life as well, but it's just it makes you stop and think about the people that you miss the people that aren't there, but it helps you appreciate the people that are there.
yeah, and, and I uh, um, um, I really appreciate friends l- like you and Adam and a lot of other c- country country music stars around Nashville.
Yeah, well, we're becoming closer and closer friends right now because I didn't even know that about you. I'm learning more about you. You're learning more about me, but
Yeah.
more in an interview about music way.
Um. Yeah. It's um. So tell us tell us more about you. You know what ex 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 inspires you the most about doing this job that you love so much.
Yeah, so I would say the first few years it's kind of been the same thing, but it's been developing. The first few years was I said I performed at church, um, and then I started writing some songs. And as I started writing and developing my songs that I'd come up with here and there occasionally, it wouldn't be a everyday scenario of writing songs, but I'd sing them out at shows, and I was trying to really just survive a show. I was really trying to conquer my fear of stage fright and put myself out there a little bit. And occasionally I would sing a song I wrote, and someone would say, "Oh, that makes me think of this time in my life," and I really, love that you're up there and you look happy, and it did make me happy. I was nervous, but um, it just it brings me joy to connect with people and sing my songs and kind of just to express that part of my personality. So it was at first about writing a song, creating a song that connected to someone, that they made it their own. Literally, what we were just talking about the Tracy Chapman song. And then I feel like over time, I still want to make a living of some way, shape, or form, at least part of my living, doing music for the rest of my life, because it's just something I love doing. So it became career oriented, but it also, in the meanwhile, like all alongside of that, it was like, okay, I want to do this professionally, but no matter how big or small or of an artist that I become in the long run or am right now, I want to be in the community and use music, my 2 hour set that turned into a 5, 6 hour set that I can, play unlimited songs and songs that people love and original songs. I want to use that to raise money for good causes like American Cancer Society, um, organizations that have to do with veterans. Just I've done a lot of raising money for specific things in the community, house burning down, medical bills. Um, and lately, I've been working with the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, which raises money to help first responders' families that the first responder, passed away in the line of duty, and funds go to help that family throughout their life, along with therapy for first responders as well, and also the smaller departments that can't afford their mandatory or necessary safety equipment, helping them get that. So little things. Um, I mean, I say little things as in all those are doing big things in the world, but just playing my part. Um, I think it doesn't matter if you're a super big artist or someone that just plays music on the side. That as long as you can, have a crowd and entertain people, that the best way to do that is to raise money for a good cause. I also think at the end of that, I would say that with those things or without those things, music is probably a thing that I just feel like I have to do. It's a natural thing for me.
And I agree with everything that you're saying, man. You are a a an 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 incredible artist. You care about people. You donate to these different organizations, uh, uh, profits, and I think that is incredible.
Like
So, um,
it's
so, um,
I think it's just part of having a good community, help out the community, and uh, it's just I think a lot of, if you can do it, you should. A lot of people are
yeah,
just trying to get by, and I understand that.
and and a lot of people, you know, in this day and age, you know, I'm I'm just using people in general. Um, well, well, people want to 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 donate to a great cause, you know, if if they have the money to,
Yeah.
they, they should be able to do that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's a great thing. You not only not only is you are helping helping out your your community, you're also help, helping others, you know, and that's a great thing.
And all along that, for myself, I'm continuing to do what I love, even by helping, the funds go to a good cause. But as a result, I played the shows, and I love playing shows. I love performing. I love connecting with the people, and meeting them there, and figuring out where everybody's from. If I have some time after the show, which is usually the case, um, it's I mean it's very rewarding. Uh, it's a very rewarding life. It takes a lot of time that is not playing a show, that is not up on stage. It takes a lot of planning, and a lot of traveling, and a lot of practice. Especially learning how to play a guitar. The first few years, you basically have to lock yourself in a room, and just like learning anything well, you have to do it quite badly at first. So it was, it's rewarding. It's full of sacrifices in little ways, but it's rewarding.
When when did you know that you wanted to be a country music artist when you were little? When when you first pick up your guitar, um, um, how did you know that you was gonna become you know a in incredible guy that you are now, man?
Well, I thank you. I appreciate that. I don't think I would say, um, I was always fascinated by music, so I was interested in it, but I never was trying to pursue it until it kind of found me, with the music store opening up in High Springs, and Josh Turner coming out with that song that, um, it meant a lot to me at the time. It was all kind of just the right thing at the right time. Um, but I would say it was more just, it was like milestones. It was like goals. Um, at first I'm gonna learn this one song, and then I'm gonna learn another, and then that's gonna turn into, okay, well, I want to try to do a show somewhere, so I'm gonna try to learn how long is that? That's 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours is, I'd say 2 hours is about 20 songs, 25 songs if you repeat them, um, and it became goal based of like, okay, well, I did that. Now I can do this. Now I can try to get 2 shows, 3 shows a week. Okay. and I had to learn how to do things, and I had to break out of my shell a little bit and not be as shy and not be as to myself or just in my comfort zone. So it became a way of breaking out of my comfort zone along with each milestone, figuring out what's next to where I found out that I love doing it. Um, and then when I found out that I love doing it and that I could probably do this for the rest of my life, that's whenever I fully started to pursue it as you could say in your words, like, being a country artist or being, what we imagine, the Lainey Wilsons and George Straits of the world. But that was just kind of it was another one of those goals. It was another of like, that seems like the highest you can reach. So I'm going to try for that in the best way that I know possible. And wherever this takes me in the pursuit of that. The other thing, too, is it was a God thing to learn that first song and get up on stage. And it definitely had me praying quite a bit whenever I was very, very nervous getting up on stage and trying to figure out how things, and none of it's for sure. So it all kind of fell together. So I know that, God is with me on this journey, and I do my best to put him first. There's always more that you can do in that way. Um, but what I'm trying to say is my underlining goal is that no matter how far I get down this road, it's going to lead me where I need to be because I made all the decisions based on, what does God want from me? What is this? Why am I on earth? What am I trying to fulfill? So that's what I'm still doing. It's something else for sure. You never know how a year's gonna go. It's been a lot of fun, and it's been some work, and a lot of miles. I always am amazed whenever I have to do taxes, just like everyone else at the end, and you do your mileage and everything, and you go through your schedule, and you're like, oh yeah, I went here, and this is how I was feeling when I went there, and this is I had to go from this show to this show. This is where I met this person, and just all the great memories. Um, and working with, like I said, working with a band. That's another thing is all the different personalities. I have yet to. I have people that have played in my band for as long as like my first band show up till now. I still have my drummer Logan Fisher and bass player John McCravey, and that is really really special. It's not always the same band depending on where I'm playing the show and who can make it. But so I've met a lot of different people that way, and then living in Nashville where you can go into any venue and there's going to be 200 musicians in it. That's not a thing where we're from in Florida. It's cool to meet everybody and know their story and why they're doing it.
And I totally agree. Um, I was listening to you this whole entire time
Yeah.
with my headphones here. So, um, I I think that 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 God put us on this earth for a reason. You know, God, God wants us to be, you know, to 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 sing, God wanted us to be, you know, to succeed, you know, whatever we want to do in life, you know.
Yeah, I think God put us on this earth to be the best version of ourselves, and as hard as life is, that'll keep you busy for as long as you're on earth. Being the best version of yourself, I think, is your purpose, and then figuring out what you want to do or should do in the world. That takes time as well, but if you pursue that, the highest aim that you can reach, and morally, and uh, your responsibilities, I think it leads you there.
And I totally agree 100%, man. You are an awesome guy. Adam has told me lots of good things about you.
That's good.
And
When people that play in your band talk good about you, that means you're really doing it right, or at least trying to do it right.
yeah, um, I I want to to tell you that Adam has his own album out that he wrote with his dad.
Yeah, I've listened to it. I actually have one. I have a hard copy, and it's in my truck right now in the CD player. I've listened to it quite a bit.
And I I like every time that Adam comes out with a new project,
Hmm.
I'm I'm the first one that gets the first copy because I love his 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 music. I love his 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 songs. I love his style style of the way that he sings the the song. So
Yeah, I agree. If you go, shout out to Adam. I mean, great guy, and just has spent his whole life, learning music to the T, and how to communicate with people through music. And Miss Tammy out there, she's amazing as well. Makes some good hot chocolate, and
yeah,
that old truck that they got is pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
super
sh-
super
sh-
sweet people. And of
shout
course,
out. Um, her name of her company is is Tammy's Cup of Sunshine.
that's it. Tammy's Cup of Sunshine. And if you go on my Hurricane Blues album, that's whenever you can hear Adam playing keys on everything. One of my favorites is a song called Sweet Anna, and he plays keys on that. Um,
And and
it's a nice melody.
and and I wanted to ask you if it's alright after after we get towards the end,
Yeah.
if you know, um, um, you know, I like to play different different artists' music on my show, if it's okay with you, um, do I have your permission to to play your music on
Yeah,
my
you can play my music anytime you want.
show? Uh, I I I really hope that that you record label won't flag me for, you know.
So it's not the record label. I only have so much control of those things because there's different companies that they pay attention to monetization and are, you know, how you monetize. And I think it's throughout the social media thing of, I think if you keep it under 30 seconds, then it doesn't show up. But it's just like auto, just like Google or anything, to where they're monitoring everything. And if it's over 30 seconds, then they like, it's like needs to be, basically they collect, you know, money off of it or something. And then so
Yeah,
that's how
yeah,
things get filmed.
yeah, but I'm not the type that's gonna make any sort of profit off of
Oh yeah.
it. I'm just
Yeah, yeah, I know that. Well, what I'm saying though is like I can't control that. You can't control that. Um, like say, what's a super famous artist? Um, let's say Tim McGraw. If you play Tim McGraw's song on the internet for over 30 seconds, then whoever collects royalties for Tim McGraw is going to flag it, no matter if it's Tim McGraw's video, you know?
yeah.
That's the other thing is my videos, whenever I use my sounds, you know, my songs on it get flagged all the time.
Um, I mean, how, you know, is there anyone that you can talk to say, hey, I I give this person permission to use
There may be a
uh
way to do it. I'll have to do some research on that because I mean, if you're playing all of Adam's stuff, there may be a way to do it. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out.
which 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 A- Ad- Adam doesn't care because he's he's my best friend.
Right. I don't care either. I'm just saying that I don't know it. I don't know um, who to talk. Yeah, I don't care either.
I mean, you know, some some people, you know, are are like, you know, you have to have permission from this artist
Yeah,
to be able to use the their material.
yeah.
And you know, um, I I don't know how, if you can if you can get in contact with whoever holds your music, and say, hey, this
Yeah.
person that
Yeah,
that
believe it or not, it's harder than that. Like I just said, I do videos and I use my sound and I get flagged for my my own music sometimes. So it's not as easy as that. So that's the
Well,
thing. Is that if anybody should have permission, I should be able to have permission, but I don't always. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I never know when it's going to get flagged.
can you? All I'm asking is, I know that I got your permission to
Yeah.
use your music, but I want to to be safe. I don't want to get no copyright. Infringement. You know.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Mm, Because most artists nowadays, like George Strait, like Weaver McIntyre, like you know, they have, like I I don't know if they go through their record label, or how do they do that, but I see most people on the internet, like like upload like the whole entire album of George Strait's,
Right.
you know, I you know, and I I just don't know how. I know how copyright works. If it's not, if it's not your 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 whole original material that you make, then you're not allowed to use certain things.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out, is there somebody that I can uh, contact? Is there somebody that um I don't know,
Yeah. With streaming, it's not as easy. Uh,
but
it's all kind of complicated because there's several companies
uh
that you don't. They're all companies that you don't talk to directly.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's hard for me. I don't have very much time in the day to sit here and contact all these different companies.
I know.
It's aggravating. But as long as you say that I can use your music,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. I
uh,
hope it. I hope it doesn't get flagged, but I definitely say you could use my music.
yeah. Do I have to say uh, that that you're allowing me to use your music and stuff?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't. Even if I say I'm allowed to use my music because I'm the artist, it doesn't always work.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't have. Uh, it's just the internet's weird.
Um, you, the internet is so weird.
Yeah.
You you get you get people like out there that use um let's say if they're singing a, a, a cover, and and the AI, you know, um, comes along and and the takes it,
Yeah.
uh, it it then it will get shut down,
Yeah.
So
It's like it's really aggravating, um, because a lot of times, you're not making money off of it, or it's an artist singing cover trying to get their name out there. People know the cover, so they'll click on it and be relatable. It's also good in another way too, though, because whoever that artist is, let's say they're not a say it is me, and you know, who like what's a big podcast or not even a podcast? If a hmm, let's see, if somebody on a big show uses my song, then what that service is doing is making sure that whoever's making money off of that song or making money off of exposing that song, whatever it may be, I'm it's not even actually about that format, but pretty much where my song is played, that I'm making money off of it, basically. That my song isn't getting, you know, taken. So it's good for artists, but it's also frustrating that other artists, or there's several different ways that it shouldn't be used, you know?
I I I won't use it in like a bad way, buddy. I just like to showcase, like y- you and the and the stuff that you're
Right.
doing.
That's all good.
As long as I have the permission from the artist.
Right. What you do.
So, so anyway, is there any questions that you have for me? You know,
Well, I know you've been
um,
doing this for 7 years. Um, Tell me a little bit about why why you wanted to do interviews, and um, where you what is your goal? Yeah, why do you want to do it, and what is your goal going forward?
well, that's a great question, and we can take turns of asking each other questions.
Okay.
That is what the disability um, TV network is about. It's about having fun. It's about, educating people about different disabilities. You
Okay.
know, it's a, you know, it's all about disability awareness.
Mhm.
That's that's the main goal that I want to spread all around the world. Just you know, I don't care if 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 people have um a, a disability or or not. You you are all special in your own special way, and and that's why I I started this, because I want to give give back to my co- community, um for the work that I do on line,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for doing that. I think you're doing a good job of it.
and like I said earlier, sometimes it gets uh kind of challenging,
Yeah.
with um
Now, the second part of the question, what's your goal? Like, are you trying to grow your podcast? Like,
I
what is
I'm
your goal and what are you doing to get there?
I'm trying to to grow this disability awareness thing. I'm trying to what I'm trying to do here is show people that we if we put our minds to whatever whatever we try to achieve, we can do it, as long as we have the the technology to do it like I have.
That and well, the technology to do it, but also the want to do it. It's not always easy to do it. You gotta want to do it, and you gotta take action to do it. So I appreciate you doing that, and you're doing a great job. I'm about to have to go to another actually another interview type thing.
Uh,
It won't be videoed, but I'd like to sing you a
uh
song before I leave.
okay, I'm sorry. I just, I was just taking turns
Oh, you're okay.
so we can learn more about each other.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions?
Um, yeah, I got one more.
Okay.
Um, uh, like when you are writing a song, how do you come up with with the melody, and and um you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. So it varies. It's almost never the same. But I'd say probably the most consistent is there's only so many chords that go together, and you find out what fits, and then you think it's like themes. It's like was that sound? Is it happy? Is it sad? You know, what's the storyline behind it? And then all in a whole different way, you got to write a story with a beginning and an end and a point to it, a hook. Sometimes it starts with the hook, and you know it's going to be a sad song, or you know it's going to be a happy song, or a love song, or a song about overcoming something, and you write around that.
Oh, okay. Um,
I'd say that one right there is a very laid back song. I wrote that one about like the beauty of nature. It's called Early Bird.
um, so, so, so where can my audience find you?
Yeah.
Uh,
So, um,
um,
where and everywhere. I'll give you some examples.
on Spotify,
Yeah, yeah. You
Apple,
know, we tolerate Spotify. We like them because they get our music out there. And
Apple, Apple Music,
Apple Music, yeah, we have it
um,
there. That's a little bit better
uh,
for sure.
um, Pandora,
Pandora, I'm on there. You know, if
and
you want to get your radio stations and all that, get your
yeah,
Cliff Dorsey station at Pandora. Amazon Music.
um, and you're on several different platforms
Yeah, but we forgot one now. So,
on
you know,
on
this is gonna be on YouTube.
yeah.
All right. So you can find me on YouTube. I still have, I'm building my subscribers, you know, and I've been putting up some really, really good videos lately. But it's Cliff Dorsey, CliffDorsey, just like this name tag right here. You can see where I'm playing. I'm playing all around the U.S. Coming up soon, I'm going to be playing a lot in Florida. Um, you can see that
Uh,
bands in town, and it's on my Spotify, it's on my Facebook, Instagram. I have a website, cliffdorsey.com. And yeah,
band,
a lot of stuff to play.
bandsintown.com.
Bands in Town is where my schedule is, but
Yeah.
Bands in Town is also linked to my website. It's also linked to my Spotify. If you listen,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Uh, do you have time to play uh uh one more song before you go of
I do,
your
I do. Then I got to get on the road. So, do you have a song that you want me to play?
uh I mentioned to you earlier about the the one that's on you first album
Uh,
that
I think you mentioned 3, 2, 1.
yeah.
All right, let's do it. Alex, thanks for having me on.
It's 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 my pleasure. Come back anytime you want, man.
You got it. And glad I could play this song for you. I appreciate you listening to my music. Here's 3, 2, 1. That old sun sinking down soon. Called you up, I was thinking about you. Now you say that you want to run away, yeah. Hell, honey, I do too. We can find that one red light. You keep on how we Clyde. As the radio sings, we were born to run. Counting down at the county line, like 3, 2, 1. Blast off, tires smoking on the asphalt. Hurry up and get lost. Live for the minute, live for the mile. See the world just to see you smile. Burning up that open road, or heading my walk the window to see the go chase out the sun. In 3, 2, 1. Meet me down Rock Bluff Road. Who your mama think I know? Stop sign ain't got one chance. Even near ball gate glance. Well, come on, baby, don't sound like fun. Me and you out on the run. And you're the one that I'm counting on. Like 3, 2, 1. It blast off. Tire smoking on the asphalt. You hurry up and get lost. Living for the middle, living for the mile. Living for the ramp, driving me wild. Hurrying up this open road. Or hitting my horn through the window. To see go chase out the sun. In 3, 2, 1, yeah. Don't you know you're second to none? Especially when I got you right. Shotgun. It blast off. Tire smoking on the asphalt. You hurry up and get lost. Living for the minute, living for the mile. You hear full lamps driving me wild. Hurting up this open road. Hitting my horn through the window to see me go chase out on sun. Yeah, what to see me go chase out on sun. In 3, 2, 1, yeah. 3, 2. Red old sun sinking down. I called you up, I was thinking about you.
Wow, that was incredible, incredible, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for coming on. I've been trying to make this happen for a long time.
I'm so happy that we made it happen. I'm so happy that you reached out.
Your manager was kind of making it kind of difficult for for me though, but we got it to to work out.
Well, I think we just had to pick a day. You know, it actually wasn't that long ago that you and I talked on the phone, and
Yeah,
that was the first time that we talked about it. So yeah, I don't think it was. I'm sorry if it was difficult for you, but it was really just getting me to sit down in one spot, one place. So if anything, I made it difficult because I've been out there working.
shout out to Miss M M M M M Emily, your manager. She was she was so nice and so sweet.
Yeah,
And
she makes
and
my life a lot easier. She is a great person.
and shout out to her. Um, thank thank you to Miss Emily to, to make this happen. I really appreciate her,
Yeah,
and
Alex, you made it happen though for reaching out.
and I and I appreciate you for you know working with me and
Absolutely.
and trying to make uh it it easy for me. Sorry that we couldn't do this in person. Like like I said, my mom works, so
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard and difficult for her to just drop whatever she's got going on, and
Yeah.
um,
Well, that's all right. I'll see you in person sometime soon. Okay.
let let me know when you're playing, Ocala again. And
Okay.
I'll definitely, uh, if my mom is available, maybe I could get her
Yeah. Yeah. We'll work it out. I'll get up with you.
to 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 take me to, to one of these shows, man. I
That's good.
I I love you, my friend, and thank you for doing this, my friend. You're in, incredible, and you're an incredible artist yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Much love back to you. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
I'll I'll talk to you soon, and please stay in touch
I
if
will.
you can, if you can. I
I
know
will.
it.
You
I
well,
know
Alex,
it.
and thank you for having me on the show.
It was no problem. Feel free to to come back to the Disability TV Network anytime.
Thank you.
Um, and thank you again, buddy.
Thank you. See you later, Alex.
See you later, buddy.
See y'all out there. Bye.
Bye. Well, guys, that was my in, in incredible interview with Mr. Cliff Dorsey himself, and I also want to make note. I am not a, a, a associated with with any music uh, that you heard Cliff Dorsey play. Um, I don't own the the right to any of this any of the music, any of the stuff that you heard Cliff Dorsey play today. Um, Thank you for watching this interview, guys, and God bless you. Thank you to to Cliff Dorsey for taking the time out of his schedule. Thank you to his 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 manager Emily. Thank you to them both for for getting for getting Cliff Dorsey for this interview today. Thank you to Cliff Dorsey, and thank you to his his manager Emily. She is so she is so sweet and kind and incredible, just like Cliff Dorsey is. Um, Thank you to them as well, and thank you to all of you guys for watching this interview. It was fun. It was um into it was it was fun getting to learn all about Cliff Dorsey himself. Um, just to hear a little bit of a little bit of and and background about Cliff Dorsey. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks to my friend Deactivated Styles for tuning in for a second. Shout out to my friend Deactivated Styles. Shout out to my, my friend Adam Carlisle, who who gave 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 me Cliff Dorsey information to be able to contact him. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Deactivated Styles, for watching, and and I and I love you, Adam. I love you, Cliff Dorsey. I love you, everybody, for watching. Until I see you again with another interview, guys. You guys take it easy and God bless you. Thank you for watching. And hi, Deactivated Styles. Bye, guys. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. God bless.
Don't you get up to get a drink or you just might miss the show. Well, the sun is shining, it's shining bright, so go ahead and give us a big old line. Well, it's the Alice Red Show. It's the Alex Red Show. That's what I'm talking about, old Sean.